What's up, YouTube? So today I'm going to be showing you some accessories for the Xbox 360 Development Kit Slim. So in the background here, these are two older 360 consoles, the dev kits with the sidecars. So the one on the left there is a test kit with the white sidecar, and the one in the middle is the XNA XDK stress test console with the sidecar. And it's got the prototype gray sidecar on it instead of the really cool chrome blue one. But, you know, I'll take it. And over there to the right is the one that I did a video on previously, and that's the Slim, which is kind of what we'll be talking about today. So the items that I got today is a series of 6 development sidecars for the Xbox 360 Slim. So this is what they look like in the box, and I got 6 of them here, and 2 of them were completely sealed, never opened, and the other 4 were. So I'll be showing you one that's open today. And some of them aren't in the greatest condition, but the insides are fine. So this is the box it comes in, and as you can see, the box has got some graphics there. Then it's got a big label on it that says Xbox 360 Developer Kit, and then the sidecar, because when these things would be issued out to the developers, everything came in its own box. So the console would come in its own box, and the controller and the chat pad and everything else that would come with the dev kits were all on its own separate boxes. So this was an optional thing. You didn't have to get a sidecar, but for DVD emulation purposes, so you didn't have to keep burning discs to play on your dev kits, this is a way to go. And for the first time, Microsoft made the sidecar removable by the developer. So these ones, where they are removable, they would void the warranty if you were to open the console up. So this was a way that was a little bit less expensive for the developer to choose if they wanted to get a sidecar, and this could be used between multiple consoles. And that's kind of a first-time thing that had never been done before. So I'll get it in focus here. So I'll be showing you this today. So we'll open the box here in just a second. I'll show you the back of it. There's just a little label here with some serial numbers and stuff like that. Nothing really important, but I just want to show it to you. So we'll open the box here. And on the inside, it's green. It says Jump In. And I've seen the dev kit console box says the same thing. It's green. It also says Jump In. And then from what I recall, the accessory pack of the bundle that comes with the controller and everything says the same thing, but it's orange on the inside. So a couple of brochures here. One is the standard hardware product guide that comes with darn near everything you buy. So as you can see, it kind of shows information of an array of products there: Connect device, battery powered device, headset devices, wireless devices, so on and so forth. So this is pretty just generic here. This one actually has information about the sidecar itself, just to the degree of how to install it. So, see, as you can see, the console, it was optional, so that would be a dev kit that looks just like a retail console, but they take the top off, and then the sidecar plugs into the top and actually screws down into the console by these little brackets that are inside of it, and then it gives you instructions how to remove it safely. And again, that was because it was up to the developer if they wanted to have it or not, and then they would be able to use it between multiple consoles. So on the back, it's just in a different language here. So put that aside here. We'll take this guy out. So on the inside of the box here, came with a long dual-sided USB cable here. And this one, this one was for plugging your console into the computer, and this one is to plug the sidecar itself into the computer while it's connected to the console, so you can do DVD emulation. And for those that don't know what DVD emulation is, it's where the optical disc drive was emulated, so you could play a file off your computer and attach the computer to the sidecar. The sidecar would feed the information into the console, and the console would actually think that it's playing a disc. So now to the sidecar. It stands about a little bit over an inch tall total, and it's a high gloss black. And it's got a little pull tab here. Flip it around. It's got a little pull tab here, kind of like what the hard drives do for the Slim. And that has a function, and I'll show it to you in just a second, but we'll flip it over here. So it has a proprietary plug that the retail consoles do not have, obviously. And even my dev console, the prototype over there, you can kind of see in the shot there to the right, that one doesn't have this proprietary plug either, and my guess is just because of the fact that it's a prototype. So a little information sticker there saying that it's a S sidecar, and that it's model 1485. And it's easily opened if you were to open it, if you wanted to open it. It's just a couple of the security hex screws there holding it in place. But there's really no point to it because it looks like there's only one daughter board that's actually inside of it. So, and then over to the right here in the shot, there's a serial sticker with the serial number on it here. Just cover that up, show you that, and that's pretty much it to it. So how they install it is this pull tab actually comes up, and this whole thing comes off, and it's actually held in place with a little bit different peg system. It's not nearly as difficult and cumbersome and easy to break as the retail version is when you take the top off of it. And then on the inside here, you can see what I'm talking about. It looks like there's only one little, what I refer to as a daughter board. It's just a small motherboard that's in the inside there. And there's a warning decal basically stating, don't unplug it when it's plugged in. So you'd have to unplug the console before you rip this off, just so it probably would cause corruption or possible damage to the console and or the sidecar. So this would be safe, obviously, to unplug before you rip this off. And so there's two little screws here, and those feed through to that right there. And those would actually connect to two little screw holes that were on the top of the XDK. Once you'd pop the top of it off, once it was secured on there, you just pop your top back on here. So there's very little information that I was able to find on the internet about these. I think it's because most of the ones that have actually gotten into the wild, the slim XDKs have been like those. Because, mine's a stress test console, but it's not the only stress test console. I've seen multiples out there. The most I've seen that I've counted, and who knows how many times they've been sold and resold, but I've seen probably about a dozen of them. So the dev kits themselves that would actually take the sidecar here, there's not a whole lot in the wild. So there's not a whole lot of information about it. In fact, I didn't even know how this would plug into a console. From pictures on the internet, you can see that when Microsoft first released this console, they showed pictures, but they're very generic, white background pictures that you really don't get to see any close-ups on. So I wasn't really sure how it was going to plug in. I had assumed that it would be some kind of proprietary plug, and I was unfortunately correct, because I would have loved to have been able to put it on this console just to kind of show. So, but now I have these 6 of them that are, just part of the collection now, and kind of a cool little thing to have. So that's it. Nothing too much more exciting than that. This one only has one port on the back. The older sidecars, which I can show you in a shot here, had 2 ports. One for DVD emulation or DVD emu there, and the other one was for PIX, which was what I talked about before in the XDK Slim console about PIX being performance indication for Xbox, and that's that would show you that would let you run the information on how well the console's running with graphics and computer processing and graphic processing. So that's what the PIX port is for. And then DVD emu is the same thing as this guy right here. So it's just the new version. So honestly, from what my understanding is, not a whole lot of people really cared about the PIX stuff. So that's probably why it's not included on these sidecars, because it's really not that important for developers to know. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to private message me or leave comments. Like, dislike, subscribe, don't subscribe. I don't care. Watch the video and enjoy it. That's all I'm after. So until next time, I'll see you later, YouTube.